What's going on? My name is Antoine Tillman, and preparing our lunch for today's show is celebrity chef and co-host, Chef Keyshawn Winston. This show highlights and promotes career professionals, entrepreneurs, and small businesses whose stories can be inspiring, entertaining, and or informative. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. You're watching Let's Do Lunch.
Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. I wanna hear all about it. Yeah. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch.
What's going on? This is going to be another great show. I know I say this all the time about each show, but I'm being perfectly honest. And for those of you who actually know this gentleman, recognize this gentleman to the right of me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have a legend in the building. A legend, especially in the GoGo community. None other than Frank Sirius, also known as Scooby.
Yes, sir. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Jay?
Man, thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
It's an honor. It's an
That's
honor.
what's up.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot I want to get into, but first, what we're gonna do is chop it up with Chef Keyshawn.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
Gotta shake your hand, brother.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited
man,
to taste some of that food over here.
Oh man, I'm excited to prepare it for you. So
Yes, sir.
I got a little bit going on. So we got a chicken and shrimp Alfredo going on. in
One of
the
my
background.
favorite dishes.
Yeah, I heard, man. So I had to whip it up for you. So I'm about to get started while y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and we're gonna meet back up in a little bit.
That's
What's up?
All right.
That's what's up. Look, let's get right into it.
Let's dive in.
Number one question I have for you, and I have several, but the first thing I actually want to get is, why do you think go-go music has not gone mainstream and become a major genre like, let's say, hip-hop, reggae, country, those type of genres? Why do you think?
Well, go-go has been heard mainstream,
Okay.
right? We have Doing the Butt. Trouble Funk is one of the most sampled bands in the history of music.
Okay.
So mainstream is it's kind of two parts to it. You have one part where, like you said, it hasn't been accepted as its own genre by the Recording Academy or by anybody for real. It's just like when we put music out, it's under the hip hop, it's under R&B,
Right.
that kind of thing. So I understand where you're coming from that, but on the other side of it, go-go music has been heard all over the world. Japan,
That's
Africa, US of course, Jamaica, all continents, right? So in that sense, it has gone mainstream, but in the sense that you're actually speaking about, yeah, we have to do better at putting out quality music.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do better at packaging, marketing, and just being stars. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you look on the TV, when you turn on the TV, you look at turn on the radio, things are prepared by professionals.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we just been, for the most part, go-go is a street genre.
Right.
And you know, in order for us to turn that corner, we gotta be better at preparing our music and preparing our image.
Do you think it's because when go-go first got started, and even up till now, the one thing that go-go lacked in the beginning is pretty much verse, hook, verse, like the structure of the music. Do you think it's because of that?
Nah, the very first go-go song that charted, Bustin' Loose, had all of those things. You know what I mean? It had
Right.
verse, hook. So we haven't done a good job of sustaining, and I'm talking about the musicians,
Okay.
of sustaining that structure because we were so successful at the party. You know, it's still a party music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like go-go was born out of top 40 music being played over and over again in a club,
Right.
but with a pocket in between each song.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you had a DJ who would play a song, stop, and it gave people a chance to go back to their seats and things of that nature. With go-go bands, we playing top 40 back in the 70s. We played songs and we put a pocket in between it to bridge the next song.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it happened purely by accident, for real. You know what I mean? So
It was genius.
that's where it came. That's
Yeah.
that's where the name came from, GoGo, because it kept going and going.
Right.
And next thing you know, you look up, you've been dancing for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, in that sense, I mean, you know, it's a party music, but in the structure wise, I mean, Bustin' Loose, Doing the Butt, some of our biggest records have that structure. And I think it's just up to us as the musicians to get back to looking at what our origins are and saying, hey, you know, some of the biggest records had this structure. Let's follow that. You know what I mean? Not getting away from it.
You know what hit me? I'm glad that Scooby brought that up. You know what hit me? I'll never forget one day, the first time GoGo grabbed me. I was living in Brookwood, Maryland, and somebody was blasting sardines out their car.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was.
You know you're telling your age, right?
Yeah, I know. But when I heard it, this was way before my stepdad was in the scene, and he was in the go-go bands. But when I heard it, it like grabbed me.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is it right here. We was little kids,
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a feeling. Look like Snoop said, it's a feeling.
It's a
that
feeling.
you just get.
It's the energy.
It's the energy of it.
I'm gonna be honest. Another question I had for you was the future of go-go, because you brought up being a kid,
Yeah.
actually listening to and hearing it. And when we were kids, we used to see kids outside banging on buckets, doing it like creating go-go music.
Right.
Now we don't see that.
Yeah.
What do you think I would say the future is for go-go? Do you think some people say it's dying? Some people say it will never die.
Right.
What's your opinion?
I think it's up to us. I think we have a chance, a unique opportunity to write our own history. You know what I mean? And my partner Uno always says, we're creating culture. You know what I mean? So step by step, we putting things in place to say, this is what we're gonna do in order for our kids, our youth, to be more engaged in the music. You know what I mean? Because like you said, when we growing up, every neighborhood had a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like bands that you never heard of were actually cranking in their neighborhoods, at their neighborhood recreation centers, their neighborhood school dances. You know, those are the things that you don't see anymore. But you know, I can go on and on about why that is. Internet has a big part to play in that. Music videos, things of that nature, you know, has a big part to play in why culture is watered down now. And it's not like I said, go-go is not the only casualty. You know what I mean? You got reggae music, who, you know, Jamaicans want to look like everybody they see on TV, like, you know, our kids today in DC do.
Right.
So that's happening all over the world, and that's fine. Hip hop culture is pop culture now. You know what I mean?
That
So
it is.
go-go
That
has
is.
become a casualty of that also. So we just got to do our part as OGs. You know what I mean? And saying that, hey, kids, it's still cool to be in a go-go band,
Right.
and that's part of the thing.
Because you're also doing your part, because you have the Go-Go Music Collective. Did I pronounce that?
That's
right?
perfect.
Okay. The Go-Go Music Collective. You know, I be
GGMC.
tripping sometimes.
Listen, when we sipping on that good spirits.
And we're gonna get into this.
The spirits of Washington.
This is his plan. Hey, we're gonna get into that. But let's talk about Go-Go Music Collective. What's that about?
The GoGo Music Collective is a non-profit organization that me and my partner started to advance the thought about what you think about go-go. You know what I mean? To control the narrative, so to speak, by artists, for artists. The artists that we have a part of the GoGo Music Collective are some of the biggest names in go-go that you've ever heard of. You know what I mean? So with that being said, as long as we can control what people think about go-go, we can control what the outcome is. You know what I mean? Because I mean, from politicians to consumers,
Right.
you know, some of those politicians are consumers and bigger supporters. So, you know, we had to have a body, an organization, a body that says to politicians, and you know, with go-go music being the official music of DC,
Right.
they have to have somewhere to be able to say, hey, what do you guys think about this?
Right.
Before it was just, hey, let me call this band, let me call this band, let me call this band. Now they have an organization that says, hey, this represents XYZ member of bands
That's dope.
throughout the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just being that body of a think tank, a body of an organization that says, hey, we are representative of go-go and we represent you know, so many bands, and you can always come to us to get information,
That's
to get
what's up.
I mean, even down to a list of emails for different bands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's so much information that the bands want to be able to get out, just don't have an outlet, and so
And-
that's why we started the GoGo Music Collective.
I got a question on that note. What would you say your sustainability has been in the go-go scene, in the go-go world? Because damn, we passed the scene, like we're universal. You know what I mean? What would you say has kept you so intrigued with it, other than being addicted to you see? Because you could have said, you know what, I did that life. You know, I did that. But what's next? But you've been with it, like everybody know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, what do you think been your sustainability kept you afloat?
Well, originality for one, being able to, you know, recreate yourself, reinvent yourself, and you know, the songs that I made back in 2000 may not work for 2021. So being able to just adapt, and that's anything, any form of business.
Right.
You know what I mean? But just knowing that GoGo has been my livelihood since 2001.
Wow.
You know
I'm
what I
be
mean?
honest with you. I'm glad you said that because I want to go down your resume.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your resume.
I thought you were gonna say join the go-go band.
You want to jump over that?
I'm about to ask you.
I used to manage a couple of go-go bands in the
I really thought you were about to ask you.
Yeah,
I get started. Go ahead. Which is better,
But
brother?
no, I want to actually go down your resume. I know, as far as the listeners, especially if you're from the DMV, you pretty much recognize and know him from Listen,
Yeah.
Familiar Faces. But let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's start off with who or what first inspired you to actually join the first band you did?
The BUGGS, Bugs, a Junkyard Band,
Really?
was the tapes I listened to. I'm talking about 9, 10 years old. So much so that I asked my dad to get me a drum set for Christmas. Well, I asked Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, yeah.
I asked Santa Claus.
Yeah.
All I wanted was a drum set. Man, and I still, my parents still have it on VHS or
Wow.
Betamax.
Right.
And it's been converted to digital now. But yeah, so I'm on tape, basically coming downstairs Christmas morning and seeing my drum set. I got on a John Riggins jersey and some tighty whities.
Wow.
I'm in my underwear.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So,
That footage is out there.
Drum
And-
sets that do that too.
And look,
Is
the
it-
first beat I played on it, the first beat I ever played on my drum set was.
that's everybody.
I think that, you can tell us nothing.
Hey, man, listen.
That's
Who would have rapped that? That's all I need to know.
And so my brother, God rest his soul, Antoine Marshall, who's my brother, came and got on the drums, and from that point on, he was my drummer.
Really?
Yeah, he was my drummer.
So, is it safe to say that's your first instrument you learned to actually play?
That's the world's first instrument. Well, the first instrument is the voice, of course, because we learned to inflect different cadence and rhythms with our voice.
Interesting.
The very second instrument in the whole world is the drum. We all beat on something.
Right.
So for me, you know, and go-go comes from my African ancestry and then Latino ancestry. So, you know, we can get into all that. But for me, I started playing congas first, probably. Outside of me singing. I've been singing since I was 2 years old.
And I'm going to interrupt real quick.
Yeah.
Please let the viewers know how many instruments you actually know how to play.
I can probably get paid for playing 5 instruments.
Wow.
That's not mentioning the stuff that I actually try, like harmonica and, you know, different things like that. I even got an accordion at the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
I
talent.
got one question for you,
Yeah.
Scooby. Who is the man and how much does he get paid to just hit that little keyboard and go, choo? Who did that? Yeah, who do that? I know he gets
That's my
paid.
man Dave Cleveland.
Because if you ain't have it, it wouldn't be good.
It ain't a go-go until you hear some kind of effect.
And two, like my man Benny, when he laughed in the old school go-go,
Yeah.
that's part of go-go.
That's a lyric.
That's what
That's a lyric.
I've been telling people.
Benny's
that for
laugh is a
years,
lyric.
man. I've been telling people that for years, man.
Yeah.
You heard it on
And,
you heard
ow,
it. Yeah, you
that's
know
a
it.
lyric.
He was like, hey girl. That's part of the
Yeah, you gotta write that
part of the
out.
culture. He
You
ain't
gotta
part
write
of
that
the
out.
culture. Yeah, right. He ain't part of the culture. I know it. Like
This dude here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So let's
okay.
get back to your resume though. Because I really want the viewers to know exactly how talented you are and how you are actually a staple in this go-go community.
Yeah, well, I think, well, for me, I started out, my dad is a musician, well, he's a vocalist. He sang for a lot of doo-wop groups back in the 50s and 60s in high school and stuff. So for me, it was always around, similar to what my son is now. It was always bands practicing in the basement. There was always singing groups, singing doo-wop in the basement. So that was my childhood. So I was able to be around a bunch of instruments and a bunch of just music all my childhood. So, I learned how to play piano. I learned how to play trumpet. I signed up for trumpet in junior high school.
Wow.
So I started playing that. And then I didn't start playing guitar until I was in my late 20s.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
my band at the time broke up.
What band was that?
OP Tribe.
OP Tribe. So that was
Yeah.
the first band you actually
That was the
in?
first band I actually got paid to play for. I had neighborhood bands like Superior Jump.
Okay.
That shout out to all the neighborhood guys. We used to just get together and play.
Right,
And my
right.
very first show was over 30th Street Southeast on Langston Lane. And I was 11. It was 1988, so I was 11 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and I was bombing so bad, like I was so terrible that Bojack,
Oh man.
that plays with Red Essence and Familiar Faces,
You used to play with 911?
just to play with 911. He got up on congos, and Leslie, that used to play with Red Essence on drums,
Yeah.
he got on the drums. Like we were so bad that they helped
Really?
us out. Right, I tell Bojack that story to this day. He laughs about it, but he remember that little 11-year-old kid. You know what I mean? I was just on the mic. I was a one-man front line. I sang, rap, whatever. So after that, Superior Jump, I met up with a band around the way from Potomac Gardens called Third Dimension.
I heard it.
Third Dimension. I was with them for a few, and I'm gonna tell you a funny story, a quick story.
Hey, let's get into it.
We had a party. We used to play at all the recreation centers, the Potomac Gardens, Capers, Southwest. We used to play all the recs down there. And one day we had Capers, and after the show, all the kids packed, right? So we had the picture booth, Mr. G, shout out Mr. G.
Mr. G.
Mr. G, right?
Mr. G.
You don't have to be from DC to understand who Mr. G
Oh,
is.
Mr. G is a legend.
Mr. G is a legend.
So we had the picture booth, and we take a regular picture, a band picture, right?
Right.
I'm up there trying to look cool and shit. So they take the picture, and the lead talker, I ain't gonna say his name, he said, "Let's take one with the Jumps." Now at the time, I'm from Capitol Hill, Southeast, right? I didn't know what Jumps was.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole band pulls out guns.
Wait a minute.
So I'm like, okay, I don't have a gun. Yeah, so they take pictures with the guns, and
You still gotta look cool.
I still got to try to look cool.
You
And the whole band got 380s, 9mm, 25s.
That's DC.
Kid guns.
But you see, you look like the one. You look like the one who got the crew.
Yeah,
I'm
like sick of Dano. I'm the dude. I'm the boss. Right. So no, but we take the picture, and I realized that day that this might not be the best. Right. So I left Third Dimension. Needless to say, and
The next day, right?
it was gangster. So I had
So they had somebody to drop ball first.
I had to ease it on them. You know what I mean? So
That's what's up.
So after that, I had some friends of mine from around the way. We started OP Tribe, Optimistic Tribe is what the real name is. And I was with them for years, man. We got to do some amazing things. We used to play at Unifest every year.
Oh, wow.
Our manager actually ran Unifest. He got us on other festivals and stuff. Georgia Avenue Day, I played every year. Every year. So OP Tribe. From there, I started a singing group at Eastern Senior High School when I was in high school. We were named Smooth and Subtle at first, and after we graduated, we changed our name to Listen, and we were just a singing group. We wanted to be Boys to Men,
Right.
Jodeci style.
Like me and Coolidge. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so
That's why I'm here. It's like
So after we graduated, we were playing at the Tacoma Station as an R&B group. Man. We was like, man, we playing with tracks,
right.
TV tracks or whatever. So we was like, let's put a band together because it feel better. We can move around a little more inside the music. And so we playing up there with a band, some guys from all of them from Easton and a few of them from Woodson senior high school. And the promoter came to us one day. He said, "Man, why don't y'all put a little pocket at the end of the night? You kind of get the people dancing a little bit. You know what I mean?" And this is probably, it may be 10 people in the whole club. This at Tacoma Station.
Did he know your background of Go-Go though?
Yeah, he knew.
He knew.
'Cause
Okay.
The promoter at the time was the son of one of the organizers of Unifest.
Okay.
And Georgia Avenue.
So he seen. All right.
So he knew my background,
Yeah.
but he wanted to. We sound so good singing.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do something grown, and we're playing old stuff like Temptations, Motown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine some 22, 21-year-olds singing all Motown stuff and
Right.
Jodeci and Boyz II Men. So fast forward a little bit, the promoter asked us, "Why don't y'all put a little pocket at the end? You kind of get people dance." There's 10 people in the club. Only girls in the club are people we went to school with.
Wow.
Went to Easton with us. So from there, we started playing a little pocket at the end. 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Man, the crowd started growing crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. Especially Tacoma Station.
so of course,
Work it out quick.
yeah. So
Long
of course,
Island and y'all.
yeah, Long Island and a little bit of pocket.
Yeah, that's it.
So we started
That's it.
playing more and more, pocket, but we always kept R&B in the set, and so that's when Listen kind of really started getting his wings and moving to a point where we outgrew Tacoma Station.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And we had to move to a place where we was getting 800 to 1,200 people every week
That's dope.
for 4 years straight. You
know
know what I
what I'm
mean?
saying. Yeah, man.
From Listen, where did you actually go from there?
Well, see, back up a little bit. So Listen, we blew up so much and we became household names. This is early 2000s.
Right.
And Club U really started.
Wow.
Once we started playing there, once we started playing there, we started doing like shows with, national artists.
Right.
We had Kanye and John Legend come in,
That's what's up.
perform with us.
Those are big names too.
Slick Rick, Jadakiss, The Lox, Fantasia. Like, we were getting everybody just to come jam with us.
Right.
And then we started going to Killies. We started taking the show to other places. My man Uno was doing Killies on 9th Street. It was 2K9, I believe, at the time.
2K9.
Yeah, 9th in Florida.
Right.
So,
Yes, sir.
man, listen, we had Kanye come down there. He wasn't even, I don't really know if he was there to perform or not, but he came in and he was sitting on the side of the stage. You started playing Jesus Walks.
Yeah.
Well, the band knew all his whole catalog. We were Jay-Z and Kanye fans.
Right.
So we started playing that joint. Man, he got up there and rocked so hard.
Wow.
Kanye rocked with us for about 4 songs, bro.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? And I still can't find the footage of that.
That's
but
awesome.
man, he rocked so much. And then, so fast forward a little bit. After Listen, we had some issues with direction, what it is we wanted to do. And we broke up and we had 2 Listens. Then I was with Listen the Group and there was a Listen the Band. We had a few years of that. Both bands were pretty successful. And then I started playing with Familiar Faces with Donnell Floyd.
Familiar Faces.
Yeah, Familiar Faces. And I played with them, man, maybe 5 years.
What was the meaning behind the name? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's catchy. Familiar Faces?
Yeah, because first of all, it's another band out there. I think it's a white band out there called Familiar Faces.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he changed the name to it was something else. It was after Familiar Faces, it was something else. Okay. Anyway, and I think the reasoning behind why Donnell chose that name was everybody in the band came from
Different
other bands. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had me,
I kind of figured
you had Kim, you had Donnell, you had GoGo Mickey, you had, you know what I mean? Like, it was so many people.
Like blend.
Yeah, it was so many quote unquote go-go stars that, you called it Familiar Faces. So he was coming from 911 situation. But so after Familiar Faces, got back with Listen. We tried for a couple years doing our thing. And then I went back to Familiar Faces. And now I'm here, Sirius Company with featuring Scooby and Kim.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm glad you just brought that up.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a quick break. As soon as we come back from this break, we're going to get into Sirius Company.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chef Keyshawn Winston, owner of K Winston's Catering. Please visit my website for all your catering needs at chefkw.com. Hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Lewis. I am a local real estate agent with Sampson Properties. If you are on the market to buy or sell your home, feel free to contact me at 240-722-7880.
Have you ever always wanted to buy a brand new house in a beautiful community, but always wanted to know if there was an HOA or a condo association attached? Reach out to the Community Association Network, 301-704-8962, and learn about the community you want to move to before you actually get there.
Goals? Perfect, because I have solutions to help you achieve those goals. My name is Coach Nicole with Total Accountability Life Coaching, and I help you get things done by holding you accountable to your goals.
And we're back. And what we're about to get into right now is Sirius Company. First of all, let me ask you a question. Why the name Sirius Company?
Well, my name is, I've coined myself Frank Sirius, which Sirius is the brightest star in the night sky.
Wow.
So I always love space. I always love astronomy, astrology. I always love everything about, just stars, moons, that kind of thing. So quasars, I studied all that stuff. So for me,
So that's why you named yourself
that's where Sirius came from. Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I wanted to have, Luther Vandross, Patti LaBelle, John Legend. They don't have their real names.
Right.
So I wanted to be Scooby. I've been Scooby since I was 1 year old. My dad named me that because I used to sing Scooby-Doo all the time.
Right.
So I've been Scooby all my life, and I just didn't feel like it was grown enough to be, an R&B singer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I had to come up with some kind of name, and Frank Sirius kind of spoke to me, and I chose it. But so when putting the band together, Sirius Company, it was kind of play on words. Like we said, we got some serious dudes. You know what I mean? Like everybody in my band does multiple things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
We talked about that before you came. It's like everybody sing.
Everybody
You ain't never seen this before.
or rap, or play, different instruments.
It's unorthodox.
That's unconventional for a go-go band.
Right. But I wanted to keep the band small so that we can go into multiple places. And if we ever had to tour or be on the road, I can still pay people and still make a living. You know what I mean? That's one of the problems with go-go bands. You got 13 guys.
Yeah.
Ain't no record label paying for 13 guys to go on the road.
Right.
So with 9 of us, we're able to move around. We're able to maneuver and just be more versatile. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the main reason for me hand-picking the band that I picked. Amazing vocalist, Marcus Young, who's an incredible, accomplished jazz musician, can play, with the best of them, can sing with the best of them.
Right.
John Williams, who's a saxophonist, plays incredibly, but also sings like, his tone is amazing.
Right.
My man O, who we've been best friends since we was 14 years old, is an incredible rapper, but plays the trumpet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the best cowbell players in the city.
Yeah, see?
You know what I mean? So that kind of thought process in putting the band together,
Cowbell.
yeah, it kind of inspired me to put the band together in a way where we can go anywhere and play anything.
Wow.
And you fit in the space because you don't have to carry so many people.
Don't have to carry so many people, and we just,
So let's talk about the rest of the members. So it's a 9-member band, am I correct?
Yep.
Okay. So let's name all the members.
So we have myself,
Frank Sirius,
lead vocalist, guitarist. We have Miss Kim Michelle, who gained fame through Rare Essence all those years. Who had the single Pieces of Me that went viral. We have John Williams, who had his own band, Kinda Blue, for a while, who's a singer and saxophonist. We have my best friend Jason, who plays trumpet, raps, sings. He kind of utility guy. Swiss Army knife is what I call him. On keys, we have Marcus Young, who sings, who had his own jazz band at one time, still does his thing. Dave Cleveland, who plays keyboards, who's a utility guy also, who really helps us on the organizational side. The tech side, he's a tech guy by trade. You know what I mean?
I think anybody with the last name Cleveland, they just
like that.
No,
they like
that.
that.
They sound like
Dave is my
especially
partner.
music, Cleveland.
Man, Dave is my partner, man. He does everything.
Yeah, man.
What's up?
And on bass, we got my man Smoke, who's who's young, but it has an old soul. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who knows all the old music? And on drums, Wes Watkins, who has his own separate band called Got My Own Sound, who does amazing things. He got over 30,000 followers. You know, he's an entity in itself.
Right.
And then on congos, we got my guy BJ, who's GoGo Mickey's son.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
GoGo
And
Mickey.
kind of one of the founders, I would say, of digital congos.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get with it, and I understand why, because I'm a purist myself, a GoGo purist. But everything evolves. You know what I mean? So BJ is one of the pioneers of that digital age style of congo playing. And so I mean, you know, that's the band, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, y'all tight, man.
That's what's up.
Thanks.
We looked at some footage before you even came to the show, man, and I was like, wow, they sitting right in this, it's like they're just sitting in this living room, just hanging out, and it gave me the feeling of, because one of my favorite groups right now are the Hamiltons.
Oh yeah.
Like they had their little renditions through our wedding and stuff like that. But it gave me that vibe, how everybody was vibing. Now, you know what I mean? The vocals what caught me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, oh, that's it right here. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what gives us our versatility though, man.
Yeah.
Being able to sing literally anything.
Right.
Like we can go from jazz to the most ratchet. Like Kim is a ratchet motherfucker. Like,
Oh, we can get into that.
Yeah.
We can get
You know
into
what I'm
that.
saying? At the end of the day, she can get as hood as you want.
Let's get her.
But she can be as classy as you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
What's up?
she's a chameleon in that sense, and that's my sister. I love her to death, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
let's talk about this single that you all have out right now, called "She Ready."
She ready?
She ready.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. So the single "She Ready" is out. You all, first of all, let's talk about who you all signed with.
Yeah, man.
Who you all actually signed with?
We had an amazing opportunity to sign with the company Universal Virgin.
That's dope. That's big.
Well, they gave us distribution. We're able to through Music Matters. We're able to put out anything we want.
Right.
We have the autonomy to be our own creators, and to put out music on a national platform, with a national recognized company. Sometimes that name just gives you
Leverage.
It gives you that leverage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They not gonna give me a problem with playing a video, right?
No. I stamp it right now.
Listen.
223 Media has the permission to play, exploit, and do whatever they need to do in my likeness and Sirius Company likeness for the purposes of promotion.
And with that being said, we can get into the video right now.
Yes,
She
sir.
Ready by Sirius Company.
Let's do it.
I hope you don't mind if I get ratchet. Go out of my mind, completely batshit. My mama taught me it ain't flaunting if you have it. Please believe, best believe I'm a bad bitch.
Get lit real fast around here. You might need a pass around here. You can watch her dance, but watch your hands, cause we'll grab ass around here. This thing takes skill around here. This thing get real around here. You can hush it up in the game 20 plus, guess what? We still around here.
Slick in these pockets, making hits in these sockets. They got chips on their shoulder, we got chips in our pockets.
Hey man, we're back. And that video. Hey man, I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah,
Hey, the video was dope.
appreciate it.
And it looked like Miss Kim had too much fun in the video, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. Miss Kim, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm mad you're not here today, but it looked like you had too much fun.
Yeah, she killed
We gotta get her back on here. We gotta get her
she
back.
killed
man.
it. She killed it.
That's what's up. So let's talk about this single. Okay, it's under Universal.
Yeah.
And also, let's talk about who wrote the song.
Like all of our songs, myself, Uno, and then sprinkle in with a few of the band members. They have a few inputs here and there, but for the most part, Uno and myself are the writing team.
Gotcha.
We do our thing, man. We like the new Gamble and Huff.
We're gonna have to have Uno on here, man.
Yeah, you gotta get him on.
Uno, if you watching, we're gonna have to have you on.
The man has a story to tell.
Yeah, definitely.
But shout out to my man Blessed Child, who directed the video, who filmed the video.
Okay.
Super dope.
Yeah, he's from Connecticut, but he lives out Woodbridge.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He's a super dope guy, man. Just an all around good guy. But She Ready. The concept really came from just when I first came up with the song. It really just came from just us playing. It happened on accident, like most of my songs.
Really?
Happened at the show.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened at the show, and that's when the whole Tiffany Haddish was out there doing She Ready. I was like, man, let's make a song. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we came up with a song, and the rest is history.
That's what's up.
Everybody verses hot. Like everybody verses their own verse.
Yeah,
It just blended.
My man Jason kills it, man.
Yeah, man. When Jason,
Yeah, he kills it.
hey Jason, hey man. Listen, I know that when they went like everybody had their own little twist to it, but it just came together at the end, which was really really dope. And then when the chorus drop, it's like, dude, you got no assignment. You know the song. You know the song.
It's time to get bouncing with us, man.
Yeah, man.
But let's also let the viewers know that's not the only single you all have out.
Right. Yeah. So we Uno came to me, man, with a song I did, and it was during the pandemic. It was doing so much going on, and he wrote an amazing song called "Better Days." And when I heard it, my mind just started going, and man, we got so many great people on this record. It was basically a Frank Sirius and Friends kind of thing. So we got, of course, the people from my band. We got me, Miss Kim, John Williams, Marcus Young, of course. And then we started reaching out to people. Risa Renee, Candace, Bassett from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like she blessed us with a verse on there.
Really?
That's
dope.
Yeah, Yana
that's
Crawley,
what's up.
who my sister who was within listen with me, went to Easton. Yana Crawley, who won Sunday's Best.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's living in
That's super
Atlanta now.
dope,
She
man.
came up, man, pulled up at the house
Wow.
and recorded her part and killed the song. Like, if y'all ain't seen Better Days, man, go to YouTube and look it up. Better Days by Frank Sirius and Friends. It's an amazing video, and it's we shot a movie. We built a set. We literally built a set for that song.
Wow.
And my man, shout out to Click Warehouse, my man Norman Jones. He allowed us to use the studio. We built 3 rooms for the video, and man, it was just amazing.
You are really invested in that song.
Listen, man, this song it's what the world needs. To me, it's what the world needs.
Right.
It's the lyrics are better days
It's one
are
of
coming.
those. Yeah, it's
keep
one of those.
fighting,
Yeah,
keep running. You know what I mean? Like if you alive within the last year and a half, you understand. You're gonna relate to this song.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
what's
care
up.
what walk of life you are in. This song is for you. You know what I mean?
That's
So
what's up.
I'm glad you said that, Scooby, because I say this on a daily. I think that every day is a birthday.
oh yeah,
If you're able to wake up and you're able to just see another day, you can eat, breathe, all this type of things that we do every day. We really take things for granted. But that song really resonates, and I can't wait to put it in the flow playlist. You know what I mean? So
Yes, sir.
Big ups to y'all, man.
yes sir. People don't realize how much stuff we. Like, you only get one life. You only get
Right.
one shot at this
I
thing.
tell people
You
that
know
all the
what I
time,
mean?
man.
And when it's over, it's over.
It's not dress rehearsal.
So it's not dress rehearsal. So we've lost so many people at, young ages.
Alarming rates.
You know what I mean? At young ages. I mean, guys our age, like you should be, in your twilight years of celebrating life.
Right.
Whatever you accomplish now.
You know what I mean?
That thing.
We really start figuring it out like after our 35th birthday. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
You know what I mean? So, like, this is our years of where we start saying, okay, this is me, and this is what I'm going to live in my truth.
Right.
Wow. And we've lost so many people before they, were able to reach that point. And so, I'm still embarking on new things. You know what I mean?
We can get into them new things right after this break.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so what we're going to do is actually go ahead and take this break real quick. And
can we play the Better Days video? Right on this break?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, bet.
Matter of fact, before we go to break, let's go ahead and play Better Days video. Do I got permission to do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all me. That's not a universal.
Why don't you let him introduce the video?
Let me introduce
the video, man.
Right here on 223 Media. What is it? Lunch with us? Let's have lunch.
Nah, let's do lunch.
Let's do lunch.
You make sure you know what you got. Make sure you edit that. Make sure you edit that.
Right here on Let's Do Lunch.
We another media company down the street. Let go.
Right here on Let's Do Lunch, 223 Media. For the very first time, we got Better Days, Frank, Sirius, and Friends.
And right after the video, we going to break.
Better days coming. Better days. I know that you've been stressing. Hold on. I know it's been depressing. Be strong. Just consider this a lesson. Man or woman. Cause life is still a blessing. I know that you've been stressing. Hold on. I know it's been depressing. Just consider it a lesson. Cause life is still a blessing.
I know that you've been stressing. I know it's been depressing. Consider it a lesson. Cause life is still a blessing. For sure. I know that you've been stressing. I know it's been depressing. Just consider it a lesson. Life is still a blessing.
Like one morning we just woke up and everything's changed. Just take a look around the world, just don't feel the same. Diseases, policing, there's conflict and pain. The new normal's got you stressed, depressed, you're racking your brain. Trying to wrap your mind around things you don't understand.
How did we get to this position? Must be part of God's plan.
It's like an evil opposition sweeping over the land.
Time is filled with swift transition, so just hold to his hand. Better days coming, better days are coming. Just keep fighting, keep running. Better days are coming.
I believe.
Just keep fighting, keep running. It ain't always gonna be sunshine, sunshine. Sometimes it rains. In order for your growth, you have to endure some pain. Be thankful for the good times, the bad times, 'cause in the past they can change.
Even in your darkest hour, find a way to give thanks. 'Cause it ain't always gonna be roses.
There'll be some thorns. Just put your trust in He who helps you weather the storm.
I know you might be battered, bruised, feel abused and scorned. Your weeping may endure for night, but joy will come in the morning.
I know that you've been stressing. I know that it's depressing.
I know.
Consider this a lesson. Cause life is still a blessing.
better days. Yeah, it ain't always gonna be roses. Sometimes it's gonna be slow. It ain't always gonna be easy. Sometimes. Say check. Better days are coming. It always gonna be roses. Better days are coming. Trust me, we'll do well.
God has not forgotten you. Hold on, He'll see you through. Remember that trouble and weeping may endure for a while, but after that, joy comes. So keep the faith, because better days, they're coming.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chef Keyshawn Winston, owner of K. Winston's Catering. Please visit my website for all your catering needs at chefkw.com. Hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Lewis. I am a local real estate agent with Sampson Properties. If you are on the market to buy or sell your home, feel free to contact me at 240-722-7880.
Have you ever always wanted to buy a brand new house in a beautiful community, but always wanted to know if there was an HOA or a condo association attached? Reach out to the Community Association Network, 301-704-8962, and learn about the community you want to move to before you actually get there.
Goals? Perfect, because I have solutions to help you achieve those goals. My name is Coach Nicole with Total Accountability Life Coaching, and I help you get things done by holding you accountable to your goals.
Hey man, this looks delicious, man.
This is incredible.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. Chef Keyshawn.
Yes, sir.
You did it again, man.
I tried.
You did it again.
I tried.
First, let me taste it before I actually give you all the.
I'm gonna tell you
Ain't
right
worried
now.
about you. You be here. Scooby got to get worried about coming back. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now. The presentation, the smell, everything about this dish.
Man.
I feel like I'm on some kind of show. I am on
appreciate
some
you,
kind of show.
You are on some kind of
But
stuff.
no,
There you go again.
Some kind of food show. No, I
There
feel
you
like
go again.
No, I feel like I'm at home, so
I
you know what I
appreciate you,
mean.
man. I appreciate
That's what's up, though.
But yeah, this feels like a real dish, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy that, man.
I
I
appreciate
knew your flavors. I knew what your palate was like, so I said, let me try to put something together for you know. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'll enjoy.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Yes, sir.
Y'all excuse me if I lick my fingers. I'm just that kind of eater.
Do you, man?
Yeah.
Do you? All right. So the one thing I definitely want to get into before we end the show is you partnered with a distributor company. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Legacy Distributors, Legacy Partners Distributors is who the company we partner with, and the brands that we are pushing, Driftless Glen and El Decreto.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, El Decreto is a tequila. We have a Blanco, a Reposado, an Añejo, and an extra Añejo. So we have 4 different levels of tequila. The Driftless Glen, we have a rye whiskey, we have a bourbon, we have a cask gin, we have a vodka, we have a lemon vodka, a cucumber vodka. So, you know, all of these things are what we able to represent right now. Oh, you about to pop a whiskey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man, let's do it. Let's do it.
You talking about it? We gotta see what it
tequila now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah. I mean, he talking
has
about
2 shows today, too, by the way. He has 2 shows.
Two shows he got to do tonight.
I don't know if it's gonna be a good day or not, but guess what? It's gonna be a drunk one. Shout out to Decreto and Driftless Glen. And Let's Do Lunch by 223 Media. I got that part right.
Yes, sir. You did get that right.
That time.
Hey, Sirius Company, if you come to the shows tonight drunk, don't blame it on me. I'm
You
just
already
being
know what's
honest. Don't blame it on me. Let's see what this is about. Pass that over there. Everybody get ready to get a cup.
Like Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yeah,
You get a
you
cup.
get a cup.
You get a cup. You get a cup.
You gonna crush that, right? Hey, what's this, water? What's this, kid? Water?
What's that?
Come on, you gotta crush that, man. What we doing?
That's an ice mix.
Nah, what you saying? Why are you doing this in
That's
front of our
good.
guests?
That's
That's
good.
a long drive. So this is the rye whiskey. It's kind of our crown jewel of the whiskey side of things, and it goes great with cigars.
Hey, babe,
Wow.
we can put this in our wine and our liquor thing. They got the door. Only good stuff going there.
There you go. This goes in the
we
top
got it
shelf
locked up.
version. This goes in the top shelf version
Yeah, that's
of whatever
top shelf.
liquor cabinet you have. So yeah,
But
and
explain to us these fingerprints is on the side.
fingerprints on the side right here. You see on that side and that side is thumbprints of the actual owners, Brian and Renee of Driftless Glen.
Dope.
Yeah, those are their thumbprints, and it's some great stuff, man. I can't, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a part of it. It really is some great tasting spirits. We call it, me and Uno joke about it a lot. We call it the spirits of Washington.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. You ain't had me in trouble. I've been drinking vodka. I've been drinking tequila.
I'm right with you.
Now
I've been
I'm
drinking
drinking
tequila.
whiskey.
Hey, why not?
Like, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's like a slow burning Long Island.
Hey,
I know. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. How long y'all put this in the barrel? It's still there. Scooby, I done drink this like almost 20 minutes ago. What's happening? Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
really
it's
delicious,
really
man.
Yeah, I
And
want
I'm
to thank
being
y'all,
honest with
man. I really want to thank y'all, 223 Media and Let's Do Lunch, for allowing us to put our brands up, man. This is,
I appreciate
this
you.
is what it's all
This is
about.
dope.
Definitely appreciate
This
you,
is
man.
what the show is about.
This is
To
what
be
it's all
perfectly
about.
honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. You entrepreneurs, small business owners, even public figures. Look, this is what 223 Media is about. This is what Let's Do Lunch is about. Chef Keyshawn Winston, myself, Antoine Tillman. This is what we do. We sit down, we talk business, we discuss everything. It's about promoting and highlighting people's achievements. This is what it, true or not, this is what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
While getting some great food.
Yeah, the food is delicious.
I appreciate you.
Hey,
I appreciate y'all,
5-star
man.
restaurant quality. You know when you do this right here?
It means a lot, right? It means,
You know what I mean?
it means a lot, right?
That means it's some good stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Man your feet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm about to go back to this though. I ain't even trying to interrupt the conversation. Hey, Scooby, I think y'all think with this dude.
yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
that's
this
what I
is-
was going to say. Where can
Hey, you know, not to cut you off, but it's like, man, where you get this from? It's one of them.
you got to talk about that? You
You know
got
what I
to
mean?
So right
It's like,
now,
where you get this from?
in Maryland, we are the only African American distributor of these brands. And we can go to Watkins Park Liquor, who carries our stuff. Total Wine, the chain
Total Wines. Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah,
That's heavy.
so
for
we're in
drinkers.
there.
I know y'all missed TikTok.
So far, but we on their ass.
Look,
We on their
y'all
ass.
gonna reopen it?
Yeah, we over there. So, a few clubs, any club that I play in,
Yeah.
they're gonna
They
have.
carrying it? Oh,
they
that's
carrying
what's up,
it.
man.
Yeah. So,
That's what's up.
shout out to Lounge 66, who is in Waldorf. We play there.
I know what Lounge 66.
Yeah, they took a huge gamble on us and paid off for them. You know, they bought 15 cases right off the top.
Wow.
Of our stuff, and you know, it's been doing well.
Yeah,
So
man.
shout out to all the
Excellent.
clubs out there, man. That take a leap of faith with us, their legacy distributors, and buying our brands. You know, we extremely humbled, and I'm just excited about the possibilities and the prospect of being a liquor distributor. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I want my own brand.
African American.
Man, listen, that's
I'm inspired.
No,
I'm inspired.
Not just a liquor distributor, but I'm talking about an African American liquor distributor.
the only African
The
American
only
distributor.
Right? Yeah, you got to put that out there. You got to let them know.
Yeah, the Mid Atlantic
Man,
region.
It don't just come by accident.
Yeah.
How you actually linked up with them?
Well, again, my guy Uno, man, who Uncle, you know, God rest his soul, Uncle Bud has one of the most successful government contract companies, HIS, which is his. They do government contracts for building furniture for the government. He has a warehouse in which Legacy Distributors houses a lot of their product in the warehouse. And so it kind of fell in our lap, man, where, you know, Legacy Distributors was there, we were there visiting Unc, and we ended up merging or partnering up with Legacy Distributors. and what it is we do, you know, we are pretty prominent in the land of GoGo music, which is the official music of DC. And he saw value in what we can bring to the table. And here we are, a few months later, being the representatives for a nationally known brand as Driftless Glen and El Decreto.
Wow.
So, you know, with that being said, man, I'm just incredibly humbled, incredibly blessed to be able to be a part of something like that, because never, a year ago, you wouldn't have told me that I would be representing liquor brands and, you know, having your own brand to be able to represent to your constituency. And that's I never knew that I would be doing that, but here I am.
But that goes to show a lot of people who may have the thought of where GoGo is going. You know what I mean? It's just like if you being from the West Coast, you know, West Coast has this following to go from this place to that place. So why, for us in the city, the inner city, growing up in Washington D.C., why we can't have our own sound? Why we can't have all these?
We should have
different
our own
things?
everything.
Like everything,
you know what I mean?
because it's so much talent in the city, you know, and you know, if it becomes, I think it starts with the support, from the city, one,
the powers in the people,
and understanding that this has been here before. Certain people came into office, certain people was taking over different places of the city and stuff like that, but this is a sound that would never die. Like, there's no way that there's, I mean, you got kids who just, they 16, you know, I'm in my 40s, and they bumping the Chuck Brown. They never even been to a Chuck Brown show. Or, you know what I mean? They couldn't even afford to get in there.
Yeah.
You know, but it resonates in them because they're from the city. So
that's what's up, though.
Yeah,
and
man.
to wrap this up, I'm gonna be honest. The food was great, great drinks. I want you to actually let the people know, the viewers, not the people, but the viewers. Let them know about your brands that you actually have, and then also let them know about any information that you want to actually give them where they can actually come see you.
You can follow us at Sirius Company on all your social media platforms. You can check out our website, SiriusMusic.net. All of our products on Legacy Distributors is LegacyPD.com. You can check out all our brands. Shout out to all the liquor stores that have took the leap of faith to get in business with us, just purely on relationships, purely on, you know, knowing who I am, Uno is. I mean, just, we appreciate it, man. That's the main thing I want to say, that we have everybody has a lot of different things going on. But for me and my partners, we are dedicated to bringing you the best spirits, to bringing you the best music, and bringing you the best go-go that we've ever produced in our lives, man. And that's where we at. And I appreciate 223 Media and Let's Do Lunch for even allowing us to be able to have this platform, to be able to speak on it and introduce it to you guys. So please, go buy you a bottle of El Decreto tequila.
Yes.
Or Driftless Glen, vodka, bourbon, whiskey, whatever your
heart desires.
Hey,
and shout out to Chef Keyshawn Winston, man.
Yeah, shout out to my man.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, we're gonna have to have Uno on. Like Uno, if you watching, we gotta have you on, champ.
ASAP.
We gotta have you on, okay? But this has been another great show.
Yeah,
Trinidad, do you have any last remarks before the cameras actually?
I think I feel blessed as though you to be in such great company, man, and be surrounded by legendary folk. Like, if you're not from the city, you wouldn't understand. If you haven't adapted to the culture of the sound of go-go, and just, I would say,
he sounds something like a preacher.
No, musician.
And
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Congregation.
Now listen. No, see, this is where we get wrong.
Hey,
this is where me and
So, Sirius Company has a residency at Fire Station 1 once a month, and you can find out where we are at SiriusMusic.net. That's SiriusMusic.net. And you can find out wherever we are, what we got going on. And please check out the videos and the singles, She Ready and Better Days, at your earliest convenience.
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely. And also, I would like to thank you viewers. We wouldn't be anything without you viewers. Thank you. You've been watching Let's Do Lunch. Tune in to the next episode.
Yeah. Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch. Lights, camera, action. I wanna hear about your passion. I wanna know what drives you. I wanna hear about the traction you've been gaining, all the lives you've been changing with every move. Wanna hear where you come from. I wanna hear where you headed to. Oh, you a boss, huh? Well, tell me what it costs, huh? Tell me about all the rewards. Tell me about what you lost, huh? Tell me how you got it all back when life tried to knock you off track. Tell me how you had to step up. Tell me how you had to fall back when everybody got ghosts. How'd you switch your approach when everybody else jump ship? How'd you keep things afloat? I wanna hear how you been making it work. How you out here breaking the curse. How you out here making it last. Where to find you if you wanted to search. Heard you out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch. Now around here we don't talk business, we just talk business. Got Chef Keyshawn in the kitchen, whipping up something scrumptious. Course Tillman came with the vision, sent War Child on a mission. Add it up and watch it multiply. Subtract any and all division. Unless we breaking down the bag, you know how I get when you making a check. Everybody screaming friends now. Nobody was here when we was breaking the sweat. Sorry I had to get that off my chest. Honestly, I wish my haters the best. Now let's get back to this platform. Tell the people how they can invest. Is it money or time? Your love for the grind that wake you up thinking hustle, or the thought of how you had to struggle that make you do it off the muscle. Either way, just get it done, cause we don't want to hear no excuses. Don't get up, we about to eat good. I had a chef bring lunch to you. Out here handling business. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard you out here trying to make a difference. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. 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 Heard you out here getting this paper. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. Heard your story was an inspiration. Well, let's do lunch. Let's do lunch. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. I wanna hear all about it. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch. Well, let's do lunch.